So once again, this is Azami Lady of Scrolls versus Zombie Horde, round 2. Round 1 was an absolute bloodbath. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see if I do any better. Ah, I got the Payton Wizard again. Nice. Alright, so I have Island, Thawing Glaciers, High Market, Island, Tezzeret, the Soul Ring Finder, Counterspell. Okay, so I have no first turn plays. Yeah, okay, so start the game, draw for my turn, just like in a normal commander game. Teferi, Mage of Zhalfir, play Thawing Glaciers. Okay, my next turn, Glaciers and taps, Void Mage Prodigy. Okay, my shuffling skills are kind of weak. Play an Island. Can't really cast anything, so I will go find another Island. Put into play tapped. Thawing Glaciers returns to my hand at the end of the turn. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At the end of the turn I have 8 cards, so I have to discard something. Let's discard the Thawing Glaciers because it served its purpose and I don't have time to play with it anymore. So this is the last setup turn I get. Let's tap 3 for Patron Wizard. Now, Zombie Horde gets his turn. A giant, of course. And Call of the Grave. Okay, I'm going to tap Patron Wizard to counter that because I do not want to be sacrificing non-zombie creatures. And then I get a hit for 5. Bang! Ouch. Down to 35 already. This is not looking good. Washout could help a little bit, except as I said previously, the Zombie Master on his turn just recasts everything in his hand, so it doesn't have the same effect as it would in a commander game against live players. So, draw. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, baby. Do I want the stone now, or do I want the prodigy? I think I'll take the prodigy. I'm still working out the rules with countering in tokens. I've never wanted to counter them before, but since I have Patron Wizard, if I have enough wizards, maybe I'll want to do that. So, something I have to think about. Again, this is a work in progress. I've had this for a long, long time, and I've only recently started thinking about the classes idea. Token, 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 zombie giant token. Oh, I'm dead again. Yeah, you can start seeing why this is better with a friend token. Noxious Ghoul. Okay, I'm going to counter that. And I'm going to get hit for a lot. So everything attacks. That's 2 giants. I'll block 1 giant with the Void Mage Prodigy. So I only take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I only take 15 points of damage. Putting me at 20. maybe Azami was not the best deck to try this with. Draw off my turn. Soul Ring. Okay. See if I can do anything. High Market. Cast Soul Ring. Do I want Tezzeret? What would I go find? I'm going to get hit for 15 and I'm only at 20 now. I could put Teferi out. He can at least block some of the 2/2 tokens. I think with Tezzeret, the best I could do is get a sword. I can't cast it because Tezzeret would take almost all my mana. So, Teferi it is. Should probably get Azami out there so I can start drawing cards, but let's see what happens. Okay, Zombies at tap. Maybe be lucky and he'll get one of his kill spells. Okay, so I'm not going to counter that. Even though I lose Teferi and the Patron Wizard. So they die. All of his things die, thank God. And now I can take my turn, untap, upkeep, draw, island. Not necessarily what I wanted, but I don't know what I wanted, so I will take it. I want to keep the Mutavault in case I need a creature, so 2 from the Soul Ring. 3, 4, 5. I'll play Tezzeret the Seeker. I keep calling him Teferi, it's Tezzeret. Do I want to search for an artifact, or do I want to untap my Soul Ring? I will search for an artifact of 3 or less, so I keep him at 1. So what do I have at 3 or less that will save me? Boots won't save me. That will give me 5 life. Coat of Arms, hell no. That's 4. 4. I have nothing really to copy anyway. Don't need the Mana Vault. Bounce creatures. Probably the Sword of Light and Shadow. That's probably the best thing I can do. Of course, right now I don't have a creature. Tomar's Crypt is definitely an idea because the Zombie Master does have cards that will return his graveyard to Shackles. Shackles it is. Maybe, well, Mirkwood Nexus is 4. I only did it for 3, so I can't get that. I do want to keep Tezzeret. The Zombie Horde will not attack Planeswalkers. It's as mindless as possible. It only attacks all the players. That's why you need a shared life total. So if you're playing with this with a friend, you're essentially playing 2 or 3 or 4-headed giant because he attacks the team's life total. Trying to divide it up, trying to split it across different players, it gets too complex and it makes for bad feelings. So don't do that. Just use a shared life total. Okay, I have 4 islands. Thinking of the ultimate, if I can get to that, maybe that'll help me. Alright. So I'm completely naked, defenseless. Oh, okay. So he gets Massive Ghouls. So since that's a spell, even though no tokens came out, it still is the first spell. So this is why doing it off one spell sometimes makes it easier than doing it off two. So if we're doing two, he would cast this and then do tokens until he gets another spell, which makes it harder. Him attacking with one creature, that's not so bad. So I get hit for 5. I am now at 15. So I take my turn. Oh, well, maybe if I get another island, I can take that massive ghouls away from him at least. So draw. Nope, I'm not going to take the massive ghouls away from him. The constable's nice though. So let's tap the Soul Ring. Untap it with Tezzeret. So I have 2 colors for my mana pool. Two blue. Play Cephalid Constable. And he's not so great because he returns, well, it's up to. I don't have to return anything to the Zombie Horde's hand. So I've got Cephalid Constable in play. Is there anything else that'll help me? I don't think so. So let's see how bad this is. So, Massive Ghouls and taps. Oh, and then he just comes up with a Rotten Lung Reanimator. So whenever he or another cleric is put in the grave of play, he gets a 2/2 black zombie token. Alright, so before he attacks, I take the Reanimator. He attacks, Massive Ghouls. I block with the Reanimator. He gets a 2/2 zombie token. And I don't take any damage, which is good, because I'm only at 15 life. Okay, but he has a blocker, actually. And that's another decision now that the Zombie Horde can make, but he shouldn't have to make it. So usually we just say he can't block. He just is too dumb and slow to block. It's up to you how you want to play the Zombie Horde if you decide to make one. So, draw. Mages of the Unseen, which is not terribly helpful because he will not have... He'll have Felden's Cane. But as soon as Felden's Cane comes into play, he triggers it. Like I said, any spells or decisions the Zombie Horde can make, he just does it. He just triggers it. It's big and dumb and mindless. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3. I will untap. A couple turns I can get that sword. Tap Soul Ring. 4, 5. I have 5 mana in my mana pool. 1 of it is blue. I will cast Mages of the Unseen. I will shackle this zombie token. And then it's the Horde's turn. Do I want to attack? I should. So I'll attack with the Cephalid Constable. Hit him for 1. He loses the token. Okay, so he untaps. Token. Soulless one. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Ooh. This is going to be big. So it's 3. 4. The zombie card tokens count as creatures. Just count them as creatures. Don't think too hard about this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's a 13/13. But I'm not going to counter it. So he attacks. I'll block the 13/13 with the token. Not a hard decision to make. I will block the Massive Ghouls of the Mages of the Unseen. She's so pretty though. Okay, so she blocks the massive ghouls. He dies. I take 2 from that schmuck there. I'm now at 13 life. So, untap. Upkeep, draw. And I draw Trickster. So if he loses all abilities, he should just die, because then his base power and toughness is nothing. Loses all abilities. Okay, to be honest, I don't think that's really an ability. I think it's just a characteristic of the card. So that's how I'm going to play it. Otherwise, that would just be too elegant. But I do need to get more things in play. Let's tap the Soul Ring. Let's shackle nothing because they're tapped, so I would not be able to use it. Let's untap Soul Ring, tap it again. We'll put the Oblivion Stone out into play. I'll go over and I'll poke him for 1. Poke! Ow! Oh! He loses a token. His turn. He untaps. Token. Token. And Nested Ghoul. Whenever Source deals damage to it, he puts a 2/2 black zombie creature token benefit. Alright. So, before he attacks, I will shackle. Do I want this guy? Yes, I'll take this guy. He attacks. Right then. So Nested Ghoul will block Soulless 1. I will get a 2/2 zombie. That's not a zombie. That's not. There we go. Put those back on the half I'm not using. So Soulless 1 is blocked. I will. Do I want to sacrifice her? Kind of have to flash into play Merfolk Trickster. I'll pick him. It doesn't matter. She will block. She will die. So the Soulless 1 and the Masked Ghouls are blocked. I take 6. I'm now at 7 life. This is not going so good. And my camera is about to crap out. So, Island. Okay. That's something a bit more interesting. Still have a counterspell in hand. Let's see. Don't really have anything to cast. I'll just play it out and see what happens. So his turn. Twilight's Call. Each player turns all creature cards from his or graveyard to the battlefield.